got some lights going on. Finally. Oh man, that was frustrating. Alright. Alright, we're going. That just took way more effort to start than I thought. Than I thought it would have. Alright. But with that all done, everything set up finally, we can get rolling. Alright. So, what do we have on the docket for today? Test to make sure, yeah, everything's working this time. Not muted. Back to our glamour contest winner for Final Fantasy XIV. Our cool little cool cat character here. I gotta let Shae know that I'm working on her character. Alrighty, let's go. I think I want to do a redraw. I'm not fully happy with how she's sitting, so we'll see. I think I'm gonna make we're gonna go redraw so I don't lose anything, and go with that. Okay, let's get back into this. Had some OBS issues connecting with my accounts, wouldn't let the stream start, so I had to spend a good while on that. Oh, gotta close my door too, one moment. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get to actually sitting in the camera this time. I am. Good. Alright. What did I lose between that one and that? I followed it pretty well, actually. Lips need some improving, I think. Cause so, yeah. Oh well, let's just try again. Straight size, yeah. Yeah, I don't like where her head ended up. Because if she's got her shoulders here, and being sideways, shoulders should be about here and here, collarbone here, center coming down here, this shoulder go farther, so they're farther apart, shoulder going back, shoulder going back. Her neck should be up here. Like this goes up the middle. Her neck should be back here. If I lean it a little forward, more sideways view of her head might be the ticket. And this arm needs more foreshortening. Move them up a bit. Really need to fully detail this, but got a desk in front of her. Go pile books and stuff on the desk too. Erase this slightly so I can make some better sense of it. weird. Oh, that's why. Jesus. Using the wrong brush. I was like, why is it not working? I am not doing well with choosing my brushes today. Bringing the cake in a little. Sure everything's working. Yep, everything's working. Alright. And it looks like, I think my chats are all connected. Looks like they are. Alrighty, let's keep going. Hey everyone, my son just stopped a moment to talk to me. The cat ears here. I feel my cat ear looks much more like a fox or a bunny ear or something, but we'll work on that a little later. I like this hand, so we'll keep this hand. On the carrot conspiracy here. Right, I had to look up what carrots actually looked like. It's been so long since I've actually eaten one. Hey! Hello, Shae. So, I didn't quite like how all the positioning was turning out on your character, so I decided to try to redraw. So I'm just experimenting to see if I like the redraw better than what we had before. Because it's all here still. Just gotta, you know. It's all here, I just altered it a little bit, but... But I want to fix some of the issues I had with it, so... I didn't like how the neck was, I didn't like how I thought I made the head a little bit too big. So we're trying again. But finally caught up on my other work, so I can move on to ideally getting this done before the next contest starts. Like, one thing I wanted to fix was the perspective, because I figured I didn't do it very well on this side here. It doesn't look like it's pointing at the board enough. Kind of looked more sideways, so I wanted to try to fix that. I found her head was a little too big, so a few changes I wanted to try. Actually, come to think of it, did I draw both ears? I did. I'll put the ear on the other side, like that. Alright. I don't know. We'll figure out that second ear later. Guess maybe this direction would work. What is the next one in this playlist? Let's jump forward a bit. Yeah. The bees are behaving actually. They're doing quite well, all things considered. Most of the what we were spending earlier in the month doing was making splits. So that's where we take a nice healthy colony and we split it in two. Thus the name. So it in so doing, we gotta take a bunch of bees with a bunch of larvae and eggs. We call it brood. We take those frames and we put them in their own hive, then we give them a new queen. And so we hope that the queen takes, that the workers accept the new queen, and just like that, for a small cost, a queen's about $40 to $50, we have a new colony. So it's a big way of how we recover after our winter losses. And so it's been pretty good. Almost all of them accepted their new queen. So it was really going well. So that's always good. And so they should be progressing well, and before long I'll be overworked again, as I have to do the extracting and the and it's almost time for us to go out and get our first crop. So we get a few harvests over the course of the summer. So yeah, it's a pretty cool phenomenon that they can do that. And one thing we do is we actually, when we put them in their own hive, usually we take those bees and we move them somewhere completely different, because otherwise you get the bees, once they get out of that hive, some of them will remember where they used to live and they'll go back. So we want to make sure as many bees as possible stay in that new home and make it their own, so we don't have as much loss. I like these new proportions. I think this is, excuse me, gonna be better. I realized I made the shoulder part too small on her too. So, all right. Hey Sona, I saw that you were streaming earlier in the Discord, and I've tried to find you on Twitch, and I was like, oh, she's not streaming on Twitch. So just doing a you're just doing a stream for your crew there. I'm doing a redraw here. Yeah, just a Discord thing. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing a redraw here. I moved her hand, but I'll show you what I had before. So this is where I had it before, but there's a few things that I wanted to fix on this piece, and so I'm hoping to fix them up. So just to show you, I didn't like the angle on this arm. Thanks. I didn't like the angle on this arm. I felt her head was too big. I need to extend the garment here. I didn't like the angle of the tail. and something was off about her stance. So, so here we are trying to fix those things. So, I think I improved it. So, I think between the two, I have the better angle now up here. So I want it to be pointed away, holding the umbrella like she's pointing at a board, being like, "What are you doing?" You know, like that. So I'm trying to get her the foreshortening on that arm. That's what I didn't like about this one, was I didn't, the foreshortening here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so here, rather than her arm going back and the umbrella continuing that, right? It looks like she's going like this. Right? It looks like it's sideways. Yeah, so I'm like, no, I gotta fix that. So this is closer, but I don't know if I've got it down yet. Chodamate. Yeah. Oh, what's helpful? So, I think similarly, just like I did here, actually I should just put that right on there. Little high, but I'll put that on there. Because there's her shoulder. Yeah, I think that helps right there. And then the thumb here, underside of the hand. It was cool being in your stream yesterday and just seeing how different artists approach the work, which is pretty neat. Everyone has different methods, which is so neat to see that, you know, we have so many different ways to solve the same problems. She does, yeah. No, not at all. I liked it quite a bit. One thing I found very interesting is how much time you spent defining the physical structure of the eyelashes. That was something I found super interesting, because it would never have occurred to me to do something like that. But you really focused in, and you just really spent a lot of time on the eyelashes. I've never seen that before, and it's so neat. Because you know, you had your eye, right? And you measured out like your angles, and then you are connecting between each point on your angle, which was really a neat way to approach it. I thought that was really an interesting thing. All right, let's see what this shows. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. That's exactly it. It's so neat. I'd never seen that before. It was really cool, and I found that funny in one way, because you were just going straight into drawing the arm. So like you were just straight in, like drawing the arm, right? And your character, and then you do superstructure for the eyes. So I thought that was very neat that you weren't doing structure to build your figure, but you did it for the eyelashes, which I thought was really cool. It was a neat way to do it. Definitely not a criticism or anything. It was really nice to see your art and your process. So always love seeing what other artists do. So I might try another one. What if I made it lower? Let's see what it looks like if I don't have it go up quite as much. Yeah, I'd love to. That might be... Let's see this. Oh, right on. Look at you go. Look at you go. I'm showing it on the stream. Wahahaha. Assuming I can. Sorry, I should have asked first. Oh, look at that. That looks great. Really nice. I like your line weight that you got going on here. That's good. Really nice. Right on. Yeah, well done. It's definitely coming along well. Well, it just takes time. A lot of it, but a lot of time to figure all this out. Ah! I did not realize I drew. Oh, that's what's wrong. Do you mean me or Shae? Like, do I have a persona? You mean like a mascot or? Well, I have characters that I play in different games and stuff, but a character that represents me? Nah, not really. I have characters that I like, that I've made in various games and stuff, but I had one ages ago where I took a whole bunch of my interests and I put together into one image. At the time, it was in university. I had a headband with a Canadian flag on it, a Hawaiian shirt, shorts, sandals, and I had him, I called him Charcoal Ninja, and so he would draw and do martial arts and stuff, but he'd draw by using like 2 long charcoal sticks. that was back in university, you know, 2002, circa 2002, 2003. So a good 23 years ago. So the closest thing right now I have to that is kind of who I want to be, like, insert into a lot of different branding for the channel, is like my Final Fantasy XIV character. Alara here. Here, I'll close this. Right here. She's the closest I have to a character that's like in the branding all over the place. But I have I made a digital version of myself that would be that's neat, that's fun. Yeah, and my banner I made a Wolverine style. So there's. So I use that in my banner. So there's the online me. It's just me. What I need to do, what I find was funny is, oh, thanks. What I find funny is that on a lot of the streams, I do just end up wearing a navy blue t-shirt. So I gotta buy more navy blue t-shirts and then always wear the same shirt, I think. Like every stream, just wear a navy blue shirt and really embrace the kind of branding there. I think that would be funny. But thank you. The Mikote have cat pupils, right? Shae, I can't remember. Cool. Say my name, Sephiroth. Ah, they're customized, right? I wasn't sure if if only the Sunseekers had it, or if it was only the night the moon ones. Does she have... Is she fanged? I can't remember. I don't know anything. I'm just asking everything. Do you have pointy teeth, Shae? In your character? But it'll sell it better. Oh yeah, that's true. It'll really show that she's intense about the carrot conspiracy. I like the personality that I've gotten across in this way more so far. Let's look at the other one. The other one was suspicious, but I like angry. I like angry Shae more, I think. I'm from the moon! It's the only answer! Yeah, I like this angry Shae quite a bit. I think we've got some great personality coming through here. Oh yeah, we're cooking. This is going great. So what you been up to, Shae? Been a little while since had you on. disobey. At the end and the beginning. Meaning. Firming up these lines here. I think we are rocking this redraw. Got settled in the house, started playing NTE because your bestie Faye convinced you. Oh. It's the new gacha game, right? Is that like the anime Grand Theft Auto game? Ah, okay, right on. Yeah, I'd heard a little bit about that. Oh, oops. Wrong button. How is it? How long have you played it? I don't want to crime. I have that problem in RPGs too. It's like, all right, time for an evil playthrough, and I'm like, but I don't want to. I feel bad. That eye looks super good. Why did I have to nail it on the eye that's going to be covered? Like... That's so annoying. The figures. Of course the eye that I get right out of the gate is going to be the one that I have to cover up. Just my luck. Oh yeah, that's way better. The art style and the character designs are so fun. Right on. Anime meets comic book. I may have to check it out. I don't really have much time to try new games, but you never know. I gotta avoid that tangent there. have to play around with the tongue until we can get it right. Not quite right yet. It's not quite right there. Maybe don't detail the tongue and just make it, I don't know, less of it. Or do something like that. I'll play around with that a little more. This boss fight was so good in the game. Nope, that's definitely not right. You did stream it so you could check the VOD. Oh, yay! Oh man, my OBS was not cooperating today. Had a stream elements update or something, and it like hijacked all my accounts for, messed my accounts up something fierce for a bit. It was really annoying. Something's off about it, but we'll come back to that. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I renamed my YouTube channel too, so it would be indicative of what's going on it better. Because currently, like, I'm streaming to YouTube, but basically just using it as a, my YouTube currently is just a VOD storage system, so renamed it to better reflect that. And that was causing issues because it was like, oh, the title's invalid. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Alrighty. What's funny with the glasses is in the game that the characters wear glasses and they don't have ears for it to hook onto. Which is kind of funny. You just glue it. See, I want to set it up here so I can see part of that eye, but I know I shouldn't. Oh, look at that. A little Rudy for our day. Put on these little spectacles to make a character spectacle. Wordplay. My favorite kind of game. I mean, other than Final Fantasy 14. But NT is it's a gacha game, right? Yeah. Well, the most recent gacha game that I got into was Arknight's Enfield. I've been enjoying that one quite a bit. It's new, so I chewed through the content pretty quickly, but the graphics are really impressive, so caught my eye in that regard. Yes, the factory must grow. But in all honesty, I shouldn't be spending much time on those other sorts of games because I have so much. I really just don't have time. So much art. I do want to stream an entire other playthrough of 14 though, that would be so much fun. But I don't feel like it's time yet to do that. Because ideally I'd like it to tie into stuff with my comics. That would be really fun. Because then that would generate, build up residual interest on it. So, reciprocal interest, I mean. Oh, I gotta learn how to animate. I really want to do a music video to this song. It'd be so fun. Oh, my perfect eye. I miss it already. I got twisted the wrong way. Oh yeah, that's way better. Much better. Get rid of that layer and combine these two. Merge select layers, put you back to multiply, and we carry on. Ba-da-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Alright, I'm a little low energy today, it seems. Not as chatty as I usually am. Shouldn't have stayed up so late. That's one of the things I find most difficult with trying to, you know, break into this whole streaming space thing, is like balancing when to do it, because you feel like, you know, if people are up late watching streaming services, then I should be online doing that, right? If I want to get some of those gamers to just hang out, then you think that, oh, well, I should do that, but then, you know, it's the realization that, well, yeah, but also you can't sacrifice sleep, because it steals from the day, it steals from the next day. Too old for that. I'm noticing more and more as I look around and I see more streamers and different things like that, is that VTubing has like exploded in popularity. Like, they're everywhere. Which is kind of neat that people are embracing the whole, now that the technology is there, everyone can, like, just like you would in a video game, well, we'll make my avatar and away you go, right? You don't have to use your actual, like, real world mug. We can embrace all sorts of neat designs. Oh yeah. Oh Lakshmi, goddess of combat cuddling. She can hug you anytime. You're already tempered. Quick, someone fetch a Porksy. Play to a decent point. You plan to. You're not comfortable showing my face, but having a proxy show my reactions would be nice. Yeah. I definitely see the appeal. I think it's, and given how weird people on the internet can be, I think it's really quite useful for women, especially. Because then you have that extra layer between, you know, people that can be too intense and yourself. So that's a pretty nice nice convention that's around now. See, for me, I really like my character in Final Fantasy XIV. I played her in, I joined the game in Shadowbringers, so back when COVID hit us like a truck, and so I was initially going to make a self-insert, like I'd played in World of Warcraft. I had an insert of myself, and then looking at the different character options, I discovered the Highlanders and built a lair, and I was like, oh my god, she looks so cool. And so I dove into that, and so I want to use her in the channel and in different artistic things as like a mascot and various things. But like, you know, if I was a female streamer, I could just use like Alara as the avatar, right? But it doesn't work for I don't think that something like that works as for myself. So I'm stuck with these options. It would be cool to get a VTuber kind of thing of this guy, of myself, for when I'm like sick and I don't want to like be, you know, have your face on stream kind of thing like that. You can have like, oh, you know, I feel like shit, I don't look like shit, you know, I don't look good, and this, that, and the other, and so just be like, yeah, one of the other, whichever one they are. I don't know, I'm not up to date on the terminology, the differences, but would be neat to do that. But for now, I'm happy with my old mug. Gets the job done. I did make a... Eventually I made a Final Fantasy, yeah. Eventually I did make a self-insert in Final Fantasy XIV. So, but this was the closest I could get to it. Was that, because they don't quite have the right coloration. So, but, and the only way you can get a good beard in the game is by sacrificing your eyebrows. So, hopefully someday they'll add actual beards to the game. Oh, it's so bad. It's so frustrating. It's like, come on, guys. I get it's a Japanese game, but come on. Beards. The reason we don't have beard options is because they were all stolen by Ramu. That's why. There's just none. There's no beards left in Eorzea. This is one of my favorite songs, actually, in the game. This one here. It's such a beautiful piece. And actually, the mount from this fight is one of my favorites too. The lanner, the Sofric lanner, the golden bird, looks super good. It's a pain to farm though because she has the insta kill mechanic if you're not watching your corners. Got all the birds, but not all the doggos. Yeah, I haven't done the dog farm either. I got all the birds on my main. I might be moving my main to a new server, a new world, but I'm not sure. So most of the people I played with on Curl, which was my my new main server. I started on Diablos, but I remade the character to do a full playthrough, 100% playthrough for the comic to document everything. And most of the people I played with on Curl have like gone, they're taking a break from the game or they've gone elsewhere. So it's like, eh. So you're on Famfrit? That's cool. So I have my old main is on Diabolos. So I have that at least. Gotta make the eyes as crazy as possible. Hey, Azur! I didn't see you come in. I think I've improved on it. I'm doing a redraw. So she used to look like this. Suspicious, not crazy enough. So we dialed up the crazy. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Alrighty. Now. Just got home, took care of the doggo, and now you're here. Nice. Well, welcome in. Good to see you. It may storm though, so who knows what it'll be like tonight. Yeah. Thank you, by the way, for giving me your Discord to spam with all my art. I appreciate that, Azur. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy. I like making it, so it really works out if people enjoy it. Then I get to keep doing it. Yeah, we will put the hair there. Yeah, I just gotta solve a few scheduling issues on my end so I can do this more often and more regularly. Build my own Discord so I can start collecting people like you fine folks, and and then really kick this whole professional artist thing off. Because that's the end goal, is to get it so that I can spend the cold months happily making art, and the warm months helping the bees. That's the end state. Unfortunately, poker night is canceled due to lack of players, but you can still drink. Excellent. That is true. It's like coming back to what I always wanted to do when I was a kid. So in high school, I wanted to be a professional artist. So I actually went to university for art for 2 years before I dropped out of that program and changed to an English degree. Just because a fine art degree, there was precious little art training to be had in the fine art degree. I was so disappointed and disillusioned with higher education in the art world. And so by the time I got out of the art program, like, oh god, I've spent 2 years here, what can I do? What am I competent enough at that I can get out of here with with something resembling a so I didn't waste all my time, right? So fortunately I can write, so I got an English degree, which was wonderful. Very much enjoyed studying literature. Exposed me to my favorite book ever, which is Paradise Lost. Incredible work. King Mars of all the land. So I love that book so much. Incredible work. Had a really cool class where we did a super deep study of how Milton built everything. There's not really much in the scene of advanced education for art except for techniques, tools, and history, as far as you know. A lot of it is still experience. It's really true. So if you're going directly into an art field, like you want to be an animator, then like post-secondary works because it's like a recruitment center for all the studios and stuff. So if you go in there, you directly learn a physical technique, then you're recruited, and right, it's just like it's a processing tube to get people. A fine art degree is not remotely like that, and you're far better off just taking all of that money you would have spent on education to just spend 4 years just making the art you want to, and you'll get way better. Like you'll be vastly better off professionally if you did that. So I basically did that when I retired from the military, because I was in the military for 20 years. So when I retired, I wanted to start making my comic, and I've done like 5 redraws of it just because I kept getting better. So there was so much that I relearned. So I basically just spent 4 years after I retired beekeeping and just learning how to draw again, and I got way better than I ever did when I was in university. So, and here I am now. So I actually have a question from a monk. Did you learn any martial arts while I was on my my army time? I did, but I came with a martial art background when I joined. So I've been practicing karate and jiu-jitsu since I was 8 years old. So I actually ended up teaching martial arts in the military to a bunch of friends and coworkers. So I was teaching karate, and I did a couple years of Brazilian jiu-jitsu and some combatives courses in the army. So that was really fun. So, and now down when I beekeep, I teach at a local karate club on Tuesdays, and during the school year, I teach at a club here in Ottawa on Wednesdays that I take my kids to. So. Oh, it was super fun. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely love it. I'm a big fan. I got my black belt in karate and jiu-jitsu in the year 2000. So, been 26 years as a black belt in those disciplines. So, lots of fun. What the hell, OBS? Oh no, what happened? All your stuff is self-taught, it's better than nothing. That's true. There's a lot of good content out there that can teach you a lot of the principles. I actually have videos of me. I have like instructional videos for my style's kata curriculum for the club that I practice at. Filmed them for the school so that people could reference them and stuff. So apparently I got that update, deleted everything. Try logging out. Is it Steam Elements messing up? Because usually I find with Steam Elements, if you log out and log back in, it fixes stuff. It's OBS itself. Sweet Lord. I don't even know where to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to explore that to see where, you know, how to do backups. Music in this game is so good. I just save a copy of your layout in case anything happens to the main program. Oh, you found your layout? Oh, that's good. Crisis averted, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up how to do that. Man, software developers, I tell you, those companies, they're so invasive. It's like, stop it. No, I don't want your new stuff. Your new stuff is not better than your old stuff. Leave it alone. And they refuse. They're like, no, you don't know what you want. We know what you want. What's up? Oh, Hob, guess what? What's up? I gotta keep remembering to read out what people say because I'm streaming on 3 different platforms, and so and no one can read. Only Twitch can read the Twitch chat. So I keep forgetting. Oh, the ceiling. All right, then. Well, was that what you wanted me to guess? Ah, you were hoping for a different response? Yeah, all right. Let's see. Just to show, let's see if this works. Little demo here. Little bit of martial arts. It's one of the instructional videos for my club down in down near the bees. I can't see the chat without messing the full screen of the video, so. This is my favorite kata, my favorite form in karate. I love this one. We do it in the Shotokan style, though we're a Chita Ryu school. We have some Shotokan influence in it. As we see, we have a few other kata, and away we go. Oh, there we go. There's a little demo there of me doing my best monk impression. So, your daughter in Taekwondo, good fun. Current plan though, get the 500k points for mining on Cosmic Exploration. Yeah. Right on. Is Cosmic... Oh, right. That's one of the new things I haven't gotten around to doing. Put the music back on. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah. Do a bit of martial arts here and there. Big fan. I've got some students that are training for their second degree black belt in karate. They're trying to go. I think they're expecting to grade in September, unless something goes wrong with the scheduling. But we've had a few injuries. One of them related to training, unfortunately, and one of them unrelated to training that slowed them down a little bit. But it's pretty exciting to watch the black belts get ready to do their next. Want to learn how to fight so she doesn't have to fight. That's exactly. Seeing the twin snake as well as seeing the form, perfect for redirecting. I love martial arts. Oh yeah, it's so fun. I love it too. And yeah, that's what happens. I've only had to use my martial arts for real once, and it was pretty cool to have. So, and since then, it's just been nice to have a beautiful tradition to explore and all of that fun. They took your text to speech? Oh, jeez. Always updates, always changes, and it messes everything up. It's so frustrating. Carlos to victory. Fix that later. Well, MMA is just a mix of martial arts. Mine is technically MMA as well, because I've got karate and jiu-jitsu mixed together there. So anytime you have a blend of striking and grappling, then it's what MMA is. Like really traditional karate was a mixed martial art because it had striking and grappling in it from the get-go. That stuff kind of fell to the wayside when they implemented karate into the Japanese and Okinawan school systems, and focused on the, especially in Japan, and they focused in on the striking aspects because it was very popular, and they were enamored with Western boxing at the time. So they were like, we need our own. Boxing is always fun. You can see why they took inspiration from it. Yeah. Highly effective too. One of the best self-defense arts you can have, frankly, just because it's very, very good to be able to know how to punch people in the face if you need to. And once you get really good at punching people in the face, normies tend to be very bad at stopping you from punching them in the face. Plus, how it's trained too, since you spend a lot of time actually like sparring and fighting people, it prepares you quite well. That's the problem with a lot of traditional systems these days, is they don't do enough hard training, so it becomes very difficult to keep those styles effective. There's a saying, you'll always have a plan for the fight till you get punched in the face. That's right. Yeah, Mike Tyson said that, I think. Everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. And if anybody knows how to deal with people in a conflict, it's Iron Mike. Now, how big is the handle on this umbrella? You really wish you could use magic with the styles similar to bending? Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't want to do that? That'd be awesome. One thing that always bothered me is that the earthbenders in that show, they never used their stuff to just fly, like to float on the rocks, right? Like, why would they never just fly on the rocks? They're lifting the rocks anyway. So. It certainly would be. I mean, they made, in Legend of Korra, they made a huge deal about the fact that Zaire learned how to fly, and it's like, well, why aren't the benders just, you know, doing that better with other things? Because, like, lots of them should have been flying, and the firebenders can fly too, so it's like... But yeah, I love that show. Big Avatar fan. Whenever anyone talks about Avatar and they're referencing the James Cameron films, I'm like, no! The only Avatar is The Last Airbender. Now get out of here. Me? Earth, I think. I think it's my favorite one. It also, the form is closer to what I like to use in martial arts. It's earth or fire, because fire, the way they do the fire bending is very karate, very similar to karate. So earth and fire are the closest to what I actually practice. If we wanted to analyze the influences there for the show's bending, it would be that. I like me a deep horse stance, so definitely a fan of the earth. Still want to co-stream? I had to shuffle my schedule around a bit tonight, so I won't be able to today. Unfortunately. I do still want to, though. That would be so much fun. But unfortunately, I have to stop in about 30 minutes to feed my kids, and I had to reschedule a digital hangout with some of the boys. So I got to. I have a gaming commitment that will prevent me from having a wonderful co-art stream. Are you streaming again tomorrow? Or is it just a Saturday, Sunday, or just like a Saturday gig? Yeah, I would love to do some cool co-streaming. That would be fun. Super fun. I need to check your VOD to see. I had to run around during the latter part of your stream yesterday, so I didn't get to see how far you got on Rudy. So I got to check your VOD to see where you ended up. I haven't done any more on LSA either, as well, so so I should finish that at some point too. You redoing her? Didn't like how she came out? Look, it's a day of redos. This is what I'm doing. I have a hyper realistic portrait that someone commissioned me to do, and that's going to be consuming like my effort very soon. But I can't stream it though because it's a surprise. So, but it's gonna be tough. It's been a while since I tried to do realism, so I need to make sure I give myself as much time as possible to get it done, to do all the redos it's going to cost. But I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun. I'm really pleased with how the nose came out on Shae this time around. Worked well. So it's definitely worth doing this redo, this redraw. I wanted also to include the desk you had initially talked about when we were talking about the commission in your in the piece. I want to have like a bunch of books and things all stacked up and on it, maybe a map and a knife in it or something, but a bunch of papers and things on it. Hey, Rudy! Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm just doing a redraw of a prize. So this was a piece of art that I offered as a prize to a Final Fantasy XIV glamour contest. So, and that was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun doing that, judging that glamour contest, and it's been really fun drawing this character. So this is a redraw because I didn't like how it was turning out, and this time I like it a lot more. So it's good to see you, Rudy. What's up with you? That's what's up with me. What's up with you? Every time I get to this part of the drawing, I'm reminded that my dietary choices have led me astray in terms of being an artist, because I don't know what the top of a carrot looks like anymore. It's absolutely hilarious. Here we are. So it's funny, of all the things I needed to reference to make this piece of artwork, it was the freaking carrots. So you're bang on with this, a conspiracy. Are they even real? You're tick. Excellent. That's one good reason to have one. What are you? Is she mad now? Been having a good day, Rudy? How was your Saturday been? Yeah, it's not late enough that it would be Sunday over there. Alright, I don't think I need the carrot reference anymore. I think it's served its purpose. Alrighty, so we need a bunch of little stars. Your GF looks like Mai from Moomin Valley. Like Little Mai. I haven't seen that one. Haven't seen that one, Rudy. I'll pull my pull up my Boomer Captain America and be like, I did not get that reference. Huge in Finland and Japan for some reason. Well, you know, different places have different shows that are popular. Different sensibilities, right? Excuse me. Hope that didn't come through there too much. I need to mute when next that happens. All right, I think we can work with that. Like if you go to Japan and tell something about Finland, they say sauna and Moomin Valley. Okay. Very interesting. All right, you're gonna get ready for your stream. Awesome. Have a great time. Thank you very much for coming by and spending some time in my little corner of the internet there, Sana. I'm gonna have to hop off stream before much longer. I gotta make dinner for my kids. You know, silly children needing sustenance, you know. Well, thank you. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go splendidly. So far, it's been great. I see no reason why that should change. The redraw is working. Which is something that, very funnily, I wouldn't have, ages ago, I wouldn't have wanted to do. To just abandon what I had done in all that time and be like, I gotta redo it. But now I'm not bothered. The art will take the time it takes. And the Moomin Valley was at least 1990s, was pretty old. Yeah. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with where I've gotten to in terms of the headspace for my work. It's like, well, I can't rush the process. Anytime I try to rush anything, it just undermines it, makes it look worse, and it's just not good. It doesn't work. My heart. You alright there, Shae? And of course, Sana leaves right before her buy me food or give me food song comes on. The 90s aren't old? Oh! It is the late 1900s there, Shae. It is kind of crazy that people born in the year 2000 are 26 years old now. Time marches on. No. Well, I turned 43 this year, so I had to come to terms with being decidedly middle-aged. Because I feel if I make it to 86, that's a pretty good run. That's still young. I can still kick butt. Excellent. You don't count, you baby. As you're a little youngin', are you? You're 99, so not that young, you don't think? See? 27. Well, you see, Azur, I was there when the old words were written. In the time before the internet. Good old 1983. Just about next month. Oh wow, that'll be a good day. Get the birthday going. Ah, when home computers were becoming a thing. Yep. I remember we had the old Commodore 64, the original Atari. I remember playing Frogger and all those little games. We had, for the longest time, on the Commodore 64, it only had a green and black screen. Was the only colors you could have. And we had a game, it was decathlon, so it was stick people that you would do sports with, and it came on the 5.5-inch floppy. So, or 8, yeah, the 5.5-inch floppy. So it was pretty an interesting time. Yeah. What's funny is that, like, you could find quotes from, like, Bill Gates saying, like, we'll never need more than, 1,000 kilobytes of memory to do anything. And here we are, right? Because they just couldn't imagine where it would go. Yeah, no, the old tech is very interesting. What's really cool, now that I think back to it, was how, like, ahead of the game Nintendo was at the time. Because they had, you buy the original Nintendo, you had a gun. Like, it had a light gun that would work with the TVs. And then they came out with, like, the Power Glove and all these other neat controllers. Where they're just like, how can we game differently? And everyone loved the gimmicks, and it was just neat. That's right, Duck Hunt. Yeah, learn this math. You won't always have a calculator on you. We sure showed them, eh? Silly boomers. Back when you had to make sure that you didn't keep your game running while the game was paused too long, otherwise you'd burn the image into the TV. Oh, the multiplication tables and everything else. Good old memories. So glad I'm not in school anymore. Forget that. So Rudy has my sympathies. He is studying, working hard and hardly working on his way to making airplanes, so. It is 144, yes. You pulled through, Shae. 12 times 12 is indeed 144. But, Azure, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Not keeping my audience in mind with my Monty Python boomer references. That's right. I don't know that. Ah! It's not a matter of where it grips it. It's a simple matter of weight ratios. That's brilliant comedy. And that's, my lord, how we know the Earth to be banana-shaped. Oh man, that movie. Don't worry, Azure, it is simply a brilliant movie reference. No need to dwell upon the calculation. One of the greatest movies ever made. You have some watching to do, good sir. Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail. You must consume and watch this and impart it into your cultural lexicon. You never watch the good movies. Well, clearly. If you missed Monty Python of all things. Oh my god. I gotta show. I don't think my kids have seen Jurassic Park, actually. I wanted to wait until they were a little older. I gotta show them Jurassic Park. They might have seen it with their mother, but I'm not sure. That still holds up. The CGI still holds up. It's crazy. Like, what a work of art. Yeah. Oh, I gotta show you this. I gotta show you guys this, actually, since we just talked about the Holy Grail. So I have a Holy Grail reference in my comic Everard's Legacy. So in my book, all the heroes, they're in a town and the town gets sucked into the Shadow Realm. So the Shadow World, everything is twisted and more evil versions of itself. And so in the book, when I read that and I was trying to come up with stuff, I'm like, okay, I have to do a Monty Python reference. So I have it where? Page 7, I think. Yeah. So here it is. A Monty Python reference. Although I think I need to put a red on the eye here, actually. So in there, black is definitely creepier, you think? Cause like, you don't think something like that? What are your thoughts, guys? Nothing or red? You think just the black is creepier? Well, good. So that. Well, the people, the will of the people shall be heeded. Thank you very much. I was very much inclined to put the red in there. So, no, I don't need to. So, huzzah. But anyway, yeah, when I had like, okay, corrupted animals and stuff like that that are violent, twisted versions of themselves, I'm like, well, I have to use the rabbit. I have to use the Monty Python rabbit. Like 100%. Quite pleased with how that page turned out. That's one of the last ones that I have my traditional inking in. It's that old. It took me forever to get this book, to get my book together. I still have a ton more pages that I have to do before I want to release it on Webtoons. And then the goal is gonna hopefully do 2 pages, 2 pages a month to update it while I'm doing other art. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to mute again. Sorry about that, everyone. It's the rock star. So uncouth. Apologize. This was a good fight, actually, now that I think about it. Awesome. Oh, I will be spamming the hell out of everyone I've met online when I put that thing up. Don't you worry. You will not be forgotten. The hope is that I can use, you know, Twitch to get people to check out the webtoon, and the webtoon to get people to check out the Twitch, and, you know, just create a whole little cycle of platforms going back and forth and dancing. Look at that. Hey, if I move my hands, I mess with my lighting. That's funny. I need to double check Webtoon's policies on like fan content, because I'd love to put headcanon up there too and work on both. That would be fun. I gotta find some time to actually work on that book though. There's never enough hours in the day. So I've been wanting to finish page 1 for like months. Because it's a really challenging page. Because for headcanon, I wanted it when the since the locations are so important in the MMO and everything, I wanted it to be that every chapter and every time the characters change location in the story, I do a landscape. And so to open up the book, I wanted to start just after the Endwalker, when you go into do the whole Asadal's Legacy bit. So I wanted to start them in Sharlayan. So, well, this is me trying to paint Sharlayan. Let me put all the layers back on. Where am I? Oh, that's why. So, got all this building stuff. Turn the painting off so you can see the lines as I'm painting the city. So, a lot of work to get that done. So someday I'll get to finish it. One of these days I'll get around to it. Yeah, it was so fun to do. So fun to do. It was such a wonderful challenge, and it was a delight. I kind of I wondered about if it was good for content or not, just because I had so much measuring and like arranging to do for the architecture in there that I was like, are people gonna want to see me do straight lines for so long? So I kind of put to the back burner and did more character-based art because I figured that might be more interesting for the stream. And but I got to revisit that piece. I really want to finish it, but I'm not gonna have a chance to get back and work on that one until probably late July or maybe even into August. I just don't have enough time. I wish that I had had these social breakthroughs and gotten the swing of things back in the winter when I was working on art every day. Because, oh man, it would be so much farther along and everything would be rocking it. And but you know, it is what it is. But you know, things are growing. Got lots of happy people hanging out with me, which is great, which is what we need. Certainly helps with content when I get to chat the entire time. Makes doing the art way more fun too. Because just sitting at home making art all day is wonderful, but you don't get to socialize very much. So, nice to be able to do some chit chat. Feel free to chat whenever, usually reply when you can. Cool. Will do. I gotta make sure that I stream more consistently, and I gotta update. You know how most streamers have the little like about section, and they have their little sections under their channel where they've got like, you know, like literally say like about this, then it'll be like my system this, I make this, donate this, or this, that, and the other. I need to set that up for mine because I don't have any of that done yet, and I don't know what I have to do for it, so I'm behind on all the logistical stuff because I just want to draw all the time. Which is like, no dude, you gotta set up your crap. Like I look at like what Heyjosh has done with his community really quickly, and I'm just like, well, he built the infrastructure first, and then now he's applying it. So, and it's working well for him. And on my end, I'm like, I could build the infrastructure, or I could do more art. And so yeah, just gotta pick a day, sort through that stuff, and away I go. Because I also gotta get my stuff up on some of the commissioning platforms, and I gotta get on Reddit to look for other commission work and stuff. Because I need to get myself set up that I can get enough interest to cover me during the winter. That's the goal of this summer, is make the winter viable to just art. So we'll see where that goes. But so far, this little venture into the internet has kept me pretty darn busy, which is really nice. So. Now, unfortunately, though the redraw is in roughly the same place, I can't just reuse this. I wonder if I could. Nope. Pity. Well, it's quite for the best that it didn't work. Because then it's like, well, why did you redraw if you could just put it back on? It is hot as hell in this room. Ugh. I almost think I should get a window unit. I have central air in the house, but this room is like upstairs and like one of the hottest rooms in the house. But it's just where it worked to set everything up. So it's kind of like, oh man. I have to cool the house so much just to make this room tolerable. Not the most efficient, but it is what it is. How we doing? Well. Coming along pretty nicely, I'd say. There's some kind of light choppiness about some of the line art here that I need to figure out. But all in all, it's looking pretty good. Alright folks, I think I need to pause it there and end the old stream. Go make some dinner for the kids. Progress was made. I think I'm gonna redo this arm though. Doesn't look right again. Ah, it's so hard. Feed the gremlins. Yeah, I gotta revisit that arm, but that's what we'll do next time. Alrighty. Oh, thank you everyone for coming in here, hanging out, chatting with me. I very much appreciate it. I thrive on your attention. So, thanks again. This was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. So thanks. And I'm planning to stream tomorrow at some point. I'm not sure when during the day I'll do that. But it's probably going to be an evening, into like an evening-ish stream or something. So maybe I'll do 2. But anyway, thanks again. Have a good day, everyone.